Hi everyone and welcome back to Dear Dharma Dude. My name is Vivian Cao and I'm with the Venerable Master Heng Chen and my guest Anthony. So Anthony, did you have any questions for the Master today?
What is karma?
What is karma? Karma, you want me to have a long answer or short answer? Medium one? Or which one?
Choose medium.
But what do you think about karma? First of all, you have any example? What is the karma
What
to
goes
be?
around comes around.
What goes around comes around. Very good. It actually, that's the cornerstone of Buddhist teaching. Everything we do, like what we say, what we think in our head, and the action, the behavior, what we really interact with people, whatever we generate from our body, from our speech, from our thoughts, they create kind of a field, okay, an energy field, you may say that. So it creates something that we call it karma, meaning everything that we produce, we generate it, and we are the person who direct that. So that's a karma. So everything it's about us. It's not something like somebody else does it, but what we do. So that's why we say what goes around comes around, meaning it governed by the law, the cause and effect. So mostly that's a very short definition of it. But do you have any experience of it? Vivian, have any experience of it?
I think my experience is more of like a question.
Okay.
So we've established that what goes around comes around, meaning, you know, there's like for every push there's a pull or something that like bounces right back, right? So if something happens, or if you do something, are you supposed to expect something based on karma? So my specific example is actually true. I was at a birthday lunch in Broad Daylight at 2 p.m. and the car that I was with, like, the windows were broken and they stole my purse, right? So what happens to that thief? Because that's obviously a really bad thing, and I figure karma, what goes and comes. If you do something bad, I don't know if I say it should or it will something bad happen to me. I mean, not that I'm wishing harm, but I don't know what I mean.
Okay. So the first reaction that you think it's karma, right?
Well, I don't think it's karma for me because I didn't do anything. I haven't stolen anything, so I don't think that my stuff should be stolen. But for the person, the thief, is something gonna happen to him because of karma? I think that's what my question is.
In this way, we always think karma have a bad connotation, meaning if something wrong, oh, that's a bad karma, or that's a karma. Okay, but karma is, like I just explained, it's a neutral term to describe what we are doing, what we're thinking, what we are creating. So it's not actually anything, have the sense of bad. So what happened is when somebody else steals something from us, for example, in your case, so it very general we would say that, oh, that's a bad karma, come to me. But actually, if you look at the psychology, maybe that's a blame, and we always want to find a way to blame on the thing that we cannot understand. It may be irrational or maybe beyond rationality, that we can explain it, and so we say, oh, that's karma. So it's a very easy way out, and it's a way that we always react to people and to things when we cannot have a rationality. Now, as far as the thief and you, okay, of course he creating a doing, he creating something going there, he created the karma, and of course even you don't do anything, it's still a karma, meaning it's still
initially
in
people
action.
like, did you do something? I was like, no, I don't think I deserve this because it wasn't like,
But it could be a result from whatever you have done in the past, because but it could be something. It's a new thing happened. It's not necessarily it have the cause back, but maybe that is a cause for the future. So you'd be taken away in order to be given back. So you never know. So either you do something or you don't do something, is still creating an energy field, which we call karma. Is that right? And so the important thing is how we react to each event. So if you are stolen and you say, oh well, if what belongs to me is here, what doesn't belong to me, it goes away. If you think that way, then you have a different kind of different kind of seeing thing. And so usually we resist to accept things that are unpleasant to us. For example, being stolen or perhaps lost a game.
The Lakers.
We lost a game. Now, that's unpleasant. We say, oh, bad karma. We try to find blame. But the reality is, we have to see where ourselves from and how we stand on this issue here. Okay, that's happened. So where am I? I'm finding a blame, or I'm looking into the cause and effect here, or what do I think about the person who stealing from me or doing something to me here? What's my thoughts? So it's about being aware of what we are doing, and I think that is a little bit easy to understand, but that's what we want to do for any case that we meet the irrationality. So we wouldn't want to jump into conclusions so fast and we don't to blame. But most of the time when we blame, we become more angry, we feel sad. And of course the people around us always try to point the finger and say, oh, that's bad here, this bad here, and it creates such an emotional kind of pressure on us for us to take stands. And when we take stand, oh, that's bad, oh, that's good, and then now we become imbalanced, and now we don't feel at all even, and because we don't feel even and clear, we can see the cause and effect, and we can see how we should deal with ourselves. But if we step back one step, we say, okay, what belongs to me, it should belong to me. If it does not belong to me, it's been taken away. If you're thinking about even that thought, already release a lot of pressure. So the point of karma is whether it's a karma or not. It may be whether we want to blame or we want to face, the problem. And so it really that case. So what do you think?
So karma essentially is an energy field that's either created or somehow it's generated, and your position should be based on take a step back, kind of analyze the situation. It might be the cause, meaning the bad thing is happening so that a good thing can come thereafter, or the fact that it's the effect, is maybe you did something bad and then it happened. But before you take that second stance, you should really, kind of identify,
step back and
identify, what's going on here before you start pointing fingers like, oh, that happened because of bad karma, or vice versa.
Yeah, being step back is being very reflected, looking at yourselves rather than just putting blames.
Pointing fingers really.
And that is what we call happiness, because happiness coming from being clear. It's not being,
Yeah. That makes me feel a lot better. So thank you. Okay. Thank you, Anthony, for your question. Thank you, Master, for your wisdom. And thank you, viewers. See you soon. Bye.